What if Watsson becomes the next champion of Hoenn? He is well known to be the third gym leader and an electric type specialist. That man is the founder of Mauville City. In Gen 3, he had the idea of an expansion project. Sadly, in the old games he abandoned that plan, but in the remakes we can see that he follows his project and transformed the city. He also was the creator of New Mauville. He gave us the access key after we get the move Surf. New Mauville is a power plant located in the Route 110. It was originally intended to be an underground city, but it was found that it served as an habitat for wild Pokémons. Like his friend in the manga Tricky, the Trick Master, we found out that he also liked traps, like the ones that we can see in his gym. He is a fun man with an electrifying personality, and in this video I want to build a team for him, as if he were the next champion of his region. The rules for this video are simple. First, we need to keep his ace, and second, we can only use Pokémons that we can find in his region, but we can evolve them even if the evolution comes in further generations. In this video, we're gonna add another rule. In the comments of Broly's video, Christian Litzy 9039 gave us the idea of another rule. The third rule is that we have to use the signature move of this gym. Watsson gave us TM34 Shockwave in the Pokémon All games, and in the remakes he let us have TM72 Ball Switch, and after we finished the New Mauville era he gave us TM24 Thunderbolt. For this video I want to build two teams, one following the rules and the second doing an exception on the second rule. The exception on the second rule is that we can use Pokémons that he uses in the anime, manga or other games. In Pokémon Ruby and Sapphire, Watsson uses a Voltorb at level 20. His ability is Soundproof. This ability makes the Pokémon immune to sound-based moves like Roll, Roar, Sing, and other more. The moveset consists in Rollout, a rock-type move that deals damage over 5 turns. It doubles its power for each consecutive hit, but the power will reset after 5 turns or if the move is interrupted. Spark, electric type attack to deal damage and maybe to get a paralyzed status condition with a 30% chance. Sonic Boom, normal type attack that always deals 20 points of damage if it hits. And at last is Self-Destruct, a high power normal type attack that inflicts damage but causes the user to faint. Next is Magnemite at level 22. His ability is Magnet Pull. This ability prevents the steel type Pokémons of running away or switch out. His moveset is Thundershock, a low power electric type move that deals damage and has a low chance to deal paralysis. Supersonic, which causes the opponent to become confused. Thunderwave, a move that paralyzes the opponent, and Sonic Boom. The last one is Magneton at level 23. His ability and moveset is equals to Magnemite, but the only difference is Shockwave. Shockwave is the signature move of this gym. This electric type attack deals damage and bypasses the accuracy checks to always hit. In Pokémon Emerald we can see him again. He opens the fight with the same Voltorb, like in Ruby and Sapphire, but now instead of using Magnemite he adds Electrike to the team at level 20. His ability is Static. Static have a chance to paralyze the opponent if it uses a contact move against a Pokémon with this ability. His moveset is signature move Shockwave, Leer, a move that decreases the defense stat in 1 level, Quick Attack, a normal type attack that has priority, Howl, a move that raises the user attack in 1 level. He kept his Magneton as well with the same moves and level. And at last, we got his signature Pokémon Magnetic at level 24. His ability is Static and his moveset consists in Quick Attack, Howl, Thunder Wave, and the signature move Shockwave. In Pokémon Emerald, we can fight the gym leaders again. For the first rematch, he replaces Electrike and adds Merrick to the team. Merrick is at level 36 and his ability is Static. And his moves are Thunder, a high-powered electric type attack with low accuracy. Protect, a move that protects you for 1 turn. Light Screen, psychic move that reduces the power of opponents' special type attacks. And Thunder Wave. His Voltorb evolved into Electro and is at level 36. His ability is Soundproof and his moveset is different now. He kept Rollout, but now he has Rain Dance, a move that changes the weather to rain. Thunder, that under the rain has perfect accuracy. And at last is Explosion, that is like self-destruct but more powerful. His Magneton is at level 38 now, his ability is still the same, and he is holding a Citrus Berry to recover some HP. His moves change a little as well. They removed Shockwave and Thunder Wave and added the combination of Thunder with Rain Dance. And at the end we have his ace, Magnetrike. This time he's at level 40, holding a Citrus Berry to recover some HP, and the ability remains the same. His moves are Bite, a dark type attack that deals damage and can help to get flinches, Protect, Thunder Wave, and Thunder. For the second rematch, his Machop evolves into Fluffy and he adds Pikachu at level 39. His ability is static and his moves are Thunder, Rain Dance, Shockwave, and Slam, a normal type attack to deal damage. For the third rematch, Pikachu evolves into Raichu and Fluffy is an Ampharos now. The moveset of all of his Pokémon remains the same and the levels are higher now. For the last rematch in Pokémon Emerald, he acts Electabuzz at level 50. His ability is static and his moveset consists in Light Screen, Thunder Punch, that is a physical electric type attack to deal damage and have a chance to deal paralysis, Swift, a normal type attack that cannot miss, and Focus Punch, a powerful fighting type attack, but if the enemy touches the Pokémon, it's gonna lose the focus and can do the move after that. We can find him again in the Pokémon World Tournament of Pokémon Black and White 2. Like Pokémon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, he keeps using Voltorb Evolution Line. Electro ability could be soundproof or static. He's holding a Shuka Berry. This berry lowers the damage of ground type attacks. Moveset consists in Light Screen, Charge Beam, that is an electric type move that deals damage and have the chance to raise the special attack stat in one level. Double Team, a move that raises the evasion stat in one level. And Signal Beam. He keeps using his Raichu as well. His ability is static and he's using a Lychee Berry. Lychee Berry raises the attack stat in one level when the HP is low. His moveset is Return, normal type attack that deals damage based on Friendship. Wild Charge, a powerful electric type attack that deals recoil damage. Knockoff, a dark type attack for coverage and helps to remove objects. And last is Brick Break, a fighting type attack that deals damage and also helps to remove screens. He also added Wattson and Minun to the team. We can see these two in his apartment in Pokémon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Plusle ability is Plus, ability that power up Pokémon that has minus ability. Plusle is holding a Salak Berry. This berry raises the speed stat in one level when the HP is low. His moves are Discharge, Agility, move that raises speed stat in 2 levels, Nasty Plot, move that raises special attack stat in 2 levels, and Baton Pass, that makes the user switch out, but it helps passing all the stat changes to the Pokémon that enters to the field. On the other hand, we have Minun. His ability is Minus, which power up Pokémon with Plus ability. He is holding an Electric Gem, object that boosts the damage of the first electric type move that this Pokémon uses. His moves are Fake Tears, move that lowers opponent's special defense stat in 2 levels, Thunder Wave, Bolt Switch, other of Watson's signature move. It deals damage and makes the user switch out after the move. And the last is Charm, move that lowers attack stat in 2 levels. His Magneton is a Magnezone now. His ability could be Sturdy or Magnet Pull. A Sturdy ability prevents the Pokémon to be defeated with one hit. It's using an air balloon. While the user is using the item, ground type attacks cannot reach the Pokémon. But if the opponent hits you with a move, the balloon is gonna get destroyed. His moveset is Discharge, an electric type attack that deals damage to all the Pokémon in double battles and has a 30% chance to paralyze. Magnet Rise makes the user of this move levitate, so ground type attacks cannot reach the Pokémon. Tree Attack, normal type attack that deals damage and also have a chance to burn, paralyze, or freeze. And Metal Sound, move that lowers special defense stat in 2 levels. He leads with his ace, Magnetrike. His ability could be Static or Lightning Rod. Lightning Rod forces electric type move to target the Pokémon with this ability. He's holding a Petaya Berry. This berry raises the holder's special attack in 1 level when his HP is low. His moveset consists in Thunderbolt, one of the Wattson signature move. Charge, move that raises the special defense and also doubles the amount of damage of the next move if it is an electric type attack. Flamethrower, a fire special type attack for coverage that also have a chance to burn. And Signal Beam, a bug special type attack for coverage as well and could cause confusion. In this game, we can fight against him one more time. Now his team is a little bit different. His Magnezone, instead of using the air balloon, has leftovers equipped. His moves now are Thunderbolt, Toxic, that is a status move that poisons the opponent, Flash Cannon, and a Steel type special attack move that deals damage and has 10% chance of lowering the target special defense in one level. And at last is Protect. Electro is the one holding the air balloon now. His moves are Thunder Wave, Thunder, Signal Beam, and he acts Swagger. These moves raises the opponent attack stat in 2 levels, but it also confuses our enemy. His Raichu has Focus Sash equipped, which is an item that prevents the Pokémon to be defeated by just one move if the user has full HP. Now, his Raichu has a moveset as a special attacker. His moves are Swagger, Thunder, Grass Knot, a grass type attack that deals damage depending on the weight of our target. And at last we have Focus Blast, fighting type attack that deals damage and has a 10% chance of lowering the target special defense. He replaces Plusle and Minun with Rotom Wash and Ampharos. Ampharos has a Spread Bell. This item boosts the damage of the holder's super effective moves by 20%. He has Thunder and Fire Punch, Brick Break, and Bulldoze, a ground type attack to deal damage and reduces the speed stat in one level. On the other hand, we have Rotom in his Wash form. His ability is Levitate, so he's immune to ground type attacks, which is really important for this team. He's using White Lens, an item that boosts the accuracy by 10%, which is important for this moveset. Moves are Will-O-Wisp, Fire status type attack that deals burn status condition, Thunder, Hydro Pump, a powerful water special type attack with low accuracy, and at last we have X, a ghost type attack that deals damage, but it doubles if the enemy has a status condition. Also, this is the only move with 100% accuracy in this moveset. That's the reason why White Lens are important for this Rotom. While I was doing my research, I started to think that they did dirty to this character. In the old games, they made him drop his plans for the city. In the anime, Ash defeated his entire team with just Pikachu. Sadly, he's one of the 2 Hoenn gym leaders that are not part of Pokemon's Master X, the other one being Hoenn. And in the manga, he uses the same Pokemons as in the anime, so we don't have any new additions in this part. But we're ready to give him some love. For the champion team, he opens the fight with Electrode. His ability is static and the object is choice specs. This item improves the special attack, but you can use only one move and stick to it until you switch out or the opponents steal or remove the object. The moveset is gonna take his speed stat in consideration because he's a really fast Pokemon. His moves are Stop Ball Switch in case that we start in a hard position and need to switch out, doing some damage to the opponent. Stop Thunderbolt if we can switch in with Electro and needs to do some damage. Ball Play. This move do damage based on the opponent's stat changes. If the enemy have a bunch of stat changes using a Word Dance, Nasty Plots, or other move, we can rely on the Electro. He can enter as a revenge switch and use Full Play. Last is Explosion, in case that we need to deal a huge amount of damage and try to take the enemy with us. Next is Raichu. His ability is static and I decided to give him a Focus Sash. His moves are gonna be Agility, a status move that raises speed stat in 2 levels, Grass Knot for coverage against ground, Electro Ball, that is a move that deals damage based on speed differences, taking in consideration paralysis, stats changes, and objects. And last is Reversal, that deals more damage depending on how low is your HP. Strategy: we can go for 1 agility cause with Focus Sash we can survive 1 move. After that, we can decide if our HP is really low, we can go for Reversal, but in case that is high, we can use Electro Ball, taking advantage of that speed stat raise. In case that those options are not good cause enemy could be immune to electric or we have a bunch of HP, we can still go for Grass Knot. There is an electric type Pokemon that we can find in Hoenn, but is not part of Wattson's team in the original games. But following the rule number 1, we can add Lantern to the team. His ability is Water Absorb. This ability makes the Pokemon immune to water type attacks and makes the user recover some HP when the opponent uses this kind of moves. We can rely on him in case that the opponent is using water type attacks that deals damage. The speed of this Pokemon is not that good, so I decided to make him kind of an special defender. The object is Assault Vest, which raises the special defense by 50%. The moveset is Ice Beam, Ice type attack that deals damage and have a chance to freeze. Stop Scald, Water type attack that deals damage and have a chance to burn. Stop Thunderbolt to deal damage and also have a chance to paralyze. And at last is Stop Volt Switch, in case that we need to deal damage and switch out. Next is Magnezone. The ability is sturdy, so we can at least survive one move, and the item is Air Balloon. In case that the enemy want to hit us with a ground type attack, they at least need to hit him with another attack so they get rid of the balloon. The moves are Stop Thunderbolt, Item Defense plus Body Press, Item Defense the rated defense stat, and Body Press that is a move that deals damage taking in consideration the defense stat instead of the attack. And at last is Flash Cannon, a steel type attack that deals damage and have a 10% chance of lowering the special defense stat in one level. Of course we're gonna use his ace, Magnetric. His object is his Mega Stone and the ability is Intimidate. This ability drops the attack stat of the opponent in one level when the user of this ability enters to the field. He is a special attacker, so I'm gonna give him Signal Beam and Flamethrower for coverage. Stop Thunderbolt to follow the new rule, and Stop Volt Switch to follow the new rule as well, and to switch out and switch in later to active his ability in case that we need it. The other two electric type Pokémons that we can find in this region are Plusle and Minun, but their stats are not really that great, so I decided to give him Pikachu with Life Orb Equip. This item was made especially for Pikachu and it doubles this special attack. His ability is gonna be Lightning Rod instead of a Static. With a Static, the opponent needs to touch us. There's a chance that nothing happens and Pikachu does not have those great defenses. But with Lightning Rod, in case that we can switch into an electric type attack, this ability helps us to raise the special attack stat in one level. For the moveset, I decided to ignore events move like Stream Speed or Surf, and just use standard moves. The moveset is gonna be Volt Switch, Weak Attack for priority, the Egg move, Volt Tackle, which is a strong move to deal damage but do recoil damage as well. And last is Hidden Power Ice for coverage. For the exception on the second rule, I'm gonna replace Pikachu with the Electables that he uses in Emerald, but now he's an Electrivire. His ability is Motor Drive. This ability raises the speed of the Pokémon when the enemy tries to hit us with an electric type move. His object is Choice Scarf, cause I wanted to use it as a revenge switcher. The moveset is gonna be Stop Wild Charge, Earthquake for coverage, Stop Volt Switch in case that we think that the enemy is gonna switch out and we want to get out of there, and Ice Punch for coverage as well. I also wanted to replace Magnezone with Rotom. His ability is Levitate, so we don't have to worry about ground type attacks, and the object is Grass Gem. Grass Gem boosts the damage of the first grass type attack that we use. In this case is Leaf Storm. We're also gonna add Trick to steal the enemy object after we use the Grass Gem. Volt Switch to change the Pokemon and do some damage. And last is Stop Thunderbolt. This is it, this is the video. Let me know what thing would you change about the themes. If you want to be part of this journey, just hit the subscribe button, or if you just want to help, just give me a like, and I'll see you until the next one.